Match, the storytelling game show. My name is Christine Blackburn. I'm so happy to be with all of you tonight. We weren't here last week. Did you miss us? I know. Well, we're here now, and I'm so happy to be live on Facebook and YouTube. Leave your comments in the chat room, and let's get this party started. Now, let me introduce you to the Wheel of Stories. There are 12 permanent topics on the Wheel of Stories, and there's also 3 spaces that say audience. And if the contestant lands on audience, well, then that's when you guys out there on YouTube and Facebook come on into the chat room and leave your story topics in the chat. And then if the contestant lands on audience, well, one of our expert judges might choose it to be the contestant's topic. There's also one space that says free. And if the contestant lands on free, they can choose any of the topics on the wheel. And speaking of expert judges, let's get over to them right now. All right, you guys, this first judge, he's coming to the show. He's a comedian and a writer, and he's written for Mad TV and Mad Magazine. And you can hear him on the Nerd Poker podcast. And he's the host of the legendary Lucha Vavoom right here in Los Angeles. Please welcome Blake Abetch. I hear the music in my head.
Hi, hey, how you doing, Christine? Hey, can I hear you at all? I haven't heard a word you said. Are you going out live, or is it something with me? I don't know if it's me. You look like you can hear me, but I will say that we're brought to you tonight in part by Crazy Glue Band-Aids. They're not going anywhere. Crazy Glue Band-Aids. I hope this is a glitch, Christine. Come in, Christine. I might drop out and try to come back in.
All right, no worries. Do it, man. All right, you guys, this next expert judge, he's a comedian and a writer and an actor, and you've seen him on Curb Your Enthusiasm, and now he has a fabulous podcast called the Mental Health Comedy Hour with Jennifer Scolari. And honestly, I never miss an episode. This week he has Pete Holmes on. He's getting kick-ass guests, and I love it so much. And I want to say one more thing about it. You're a Sopranos fan. You guys watch The Sopranos? You remember that show? All right, well, this guy, he appeared in episode 2 of The Sopranos, and he played the comedian that performed for Richie April's homecoming party after his release from prison. You remember that? Yeah. After making several unfunny jokes, Silvio Dante tells the comic to get off the stage, and then he introduces the Bing Girls. Also, this next judge and I, we share the same birthday. How about that? January 7th. He's my brother from another mother. Please put your hands together for Ed Krasnick.
Christine, I've gotten to the point where I'm applauding myself and doing so weekly. I must say that right now. Thank you for that lovely introduction, Christine. And I only wish that my bar mitzvah had been even close to what that was, because I would be a different person. I'd be doing everything from right to left. I'd be a lot taller, and I wouldn't have the posture of a question mark. I'm in the Actors Witness Protection Program. Good night. Good night, everybody.
Ed Krasnick.
I thought I recognized you.
Blaine, you're back. You're fine. Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't hear a word you said, but I saw you say I used my HAL 9000 powers to see you say Mad Magazine. And I went from there.
And then you knew that I was going to you.
Try to come in. Show must go on. I'm a total pro.
You are a pro. All right, you guys. This next judge coming on, he's a talk show host, a film critic, an animator, a filmmaker, and a voiceover actor. Now, he's best known for his now defunct film review site, Spill.com. I don't know if you remember Spill.com, but now its current spiritual successor is called Double Toasted on YouTube, and it is hilarious. Put your hands together for Corey Coleman. Hey, Corey. Good to see you, man.
What's up? What's up, everybody? How you doing?
Welcome. What's the dog's name?
Pixie the Chihuahua. Pixie might also be judging too, if you would count that. We make group decisions here together. Her and we're a team.
Well, welcome, Pixie. Welcome, Corey. I'm so glad you guys are here. Now, check it out, you guys. Tonight, we are playing 2 rounds of the show, and in the event of a tie, we'll go to a spin-off round. Now, the judging is based on 3 things: the story, the ability to stay on the topic, and, of course, the time. There's the clock right behind me. And each judge is going to give each category between 1 and 5, which is the total score of 15 per judge, 45 for the round. You add it to the second round, and it's more. I think double. And that's what's going to happen. Folks, please, all the contestants, the comedians, you got to watch your own clock. And you don't want to go over your time, because if you go over your time, you're going to hear this. You're going to hear this. And that means your story's over and we go right to the judges. So keep your eye on the clock, everybody. The first round is a 1-minute story. The second round is a 2-minute story. And let's start the show. Good luck to all the contestants. And please remember that we do fact check every story.
You said fact?
Did I say that?
I just want to make sure you said fact check.
I thought I did. What did I say?
I just wanted just making sure.
Fact check.
Is that cursing allowed here?
Yeah, we curse.
Because it sounded like you might have said fuck check at first. No,
Yeah.
Oh my God, so soon, so early.
We do that too. All right, okay. You guys, I reached my hand into the story smash can of truth, and I pull out the very first contestant's name, and that person, oh, check it out. All right, now, this talent, he teaches individuals and companies how to tap into their true selves, to feel their happiest and most fulfilled, all by, ready? Playing. I'm not kidding. He's worked with Google, Microsoft, Southwest Airlines, Adobe, the NFL, Amazon, Facebook, and his work has been featured in the New York Times. It's a brilliant idea, and he's a great guy. Please put your hands together for Jeff Harry. Jeff! Yeah. Where are you at tonight, Jeff?
I'm in Chicago, but I should be tubing with Corey right now. That's what I wanted to do.
Anytime, man. Hey, I'll tube you. You tube me.
Oh, Murray! Whoa! Here we go. It's already started. Woo.
Hey, Jeff, thanks for kicking off the game tonight. Let's tell Jeff what to do, you guys.
All right.
Spin.
Back.
Wheel. Spin that wheel. Let's go. 10,000. No whammies.
Oh, shit. You guys, he landed on audience. Oh, my gosh. This doesn't happen that often, because now we go to the audience. We go to the people on Facebook, and you guys share the topics that you might want to hear. Let us know, and then our expert judges will choose one of those topics. Wow. It's so early in the game. Isn't it, Blaine?
It really is. I've looked at my watch, and we're only 10 minutes in. I can't believe all we've seen. Let's take a look at that clip.
Oh, here's one.
Go to the clip. Always. Yeah.
Oh, well, one night stand.
One night stands. That's a nice one. Cheese whiz. Oh, George, whoever you are. All right, come on.
Can
a
it
few
be
more
combined?
questions. You guys.
That could be a Philadelphia story. Pittsburgh. See, well, we're zeroing in on Pennsylvania at least.
All right, so far we've got one night stands and cheese whiz, and I don't know what the hell happened, but where's the audience and where are the suggestions? Jello.
Sounds like the same story. Sounds like one story to me.
If you could combine one night stand and cheese whiz, man, you automatically win with me.
Oh, man.
Dr. Kevorkian.
Dr. Kevorkian.
Yeah. Very popular.
Remember when he was touring all over the place? Man, I couldn't believe he was headlining.
One night
His
stand.
Jiggle the Handle tour killed me.
One night stand is the topic. Hey, Jeff, keep your eye on the clock. You have 1 minute, and I'll start the clock when you're ready. Take your time.
Okay. All right, I'm ready. So I've only had. Whoa, is that me?
What the hell is that?
That is my one night stand. She's calling me, and I'm. Hold on. gotta arrange this. Okay, are we ready?
Yeah, you go, man.
Okay, so I have only had one night stand. And the only reason why is because it was so bad that I refused to have another. It was in San Francisco. We went to some place. It doesn't really matter where we went. At the end of the day, we went to her house, was in this shady basement where this cat was judging me the whole time and was like, you need to get out of here. And I was like, no, dude, this is going to actually work out really well. So we start doing stuff, but we started doing stuff. And then she's like, we have to brush our teeth first. So then she gives me a toothbrush and we brush our teeth next to each other, which was super weird. And then we finished and then we started the thing and we were doing the thing. And it was so bad that I just stopped in the middle and was just like, yeah, it's just not going to work out. It was worse than eating Cheese Whiz. That's how bad it was. I walked out. That cat was, I told you so. And then I saw her the next night because I felt guilty and then never saw her again.
Way to kick us off, Jeff Harry. Ed Krasnick.
Okay, first of all, that's a great story. It's beautifully paced. I love that the cat had a say in the whole thing. I love that the cat had a whole say. It wasn't innuendo. It was an actual cat. I also loved that he decided not to go through it, but the image of the two people, like a You've Got Mail split screen of them doing the teeth together, is a fantastic image and an allegory, if you'll pardon my French. And I think that I'm going to say, yeah, this was a great story for me. The pacing, again, you were in no rush. Even though you had very little time, you were in no rush. I admire your technique. I admire your stick-to-itiveness. And I admire your choice as a man to say no.
Oh,
I don't know what that means, but I do admire it. At any rate, I just want to say that you're the king. That's it. Good night. Number two, the story was great. I'm going to give you a 5 for that. I'm going to give you a 5 for staying on time because it was unbelievable.
Yeah. And
I think the other category is, how angry you were. And I'm going to give you a 5 for that. So a perfect score.
Oh! Perfect score from Ed Krasnick. Blank effect.
Jeff, I thought it was terrific. It had everything I'm looking for in a story from someone in Chicago. It had a phone ringing to throw everybody off in the beginning. I thought you were going to do a bit, and I was like, "Hey, maybe I should do a bit where I was trying to call him." But that was like, I don't want to upstage you. So I've been judged by a cat. I know what that's like. I lost $70,000. That fucking thing. You really brought it, hit me hard in the side with the toothbrush thing. It grossed me out. I got to thinking about it a little too much. I've got into a Virgo loop with thinking about the toothbrush thing. And then, and how many times it's happened to me a couple times where it's like, how do I get out of this? The sex. It's like, how do I get out of this? But you can't. So it's like, anyway. But you tied it all together in the end with a tag back to something that was mentioned by the audience. 15 points.
Oh!
the Cheese Whiz.
Jesus, he's killing it.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, you had good dental hygiene and a cat and a sex story. You got me horny as fuck, man. I think I had a better time and your one night stand than you did. So, and the funny thing is, before you even told the story, you got cock blocked by your own phone. Hey, man, let me tell you something. If you had told me that if you had just went on just a little bit longer, I would have been jacking off to that story.
Hey, you would have been tubing. You were almost tubing.
Man, you and I would have been tubing together like we had planned. It's meant to be. Don't ever come to Austin because you the second one night stand, man.
Hey, second one.
It's waiting for you, baby, when you get here. So
I'll bring the Cheese Whiz.
And bring the cheese. Shit, let's just have some group sex all together. You know what, man? I'm going to go ahead. Because not only did you get in, I'm judging about what the story, what she told us to judge you on. She told us to judge you on the story, also I guess how the timeliness of it, and there was something else. I forgot what the fuck it was. But anyway, you met all of them, and I'm going to give you, like everybody else here, 15. And you nailed the last. You ended with the fist. Ooh. So you got 15, man.
Oh my gosh, this is unprecedented. The first person up gets a perfect score of 45 for the first round. We all know he's coming back for the second round, so his score will be combined with that score, and we'll just see what happens. Very exciting. Thanks for playing the game, Jeff. We'll see you in the next round. All right, you guys, come on the stage right now. Now, this person, she is very talented. She's a writer and an actor and a lawyer. She has over 30 years of experience performing on stage and screen with credits including national commercials, Law and Order SVU, and voiceovers on Angelo Rules, Beavis and Butthead, and David Letterman. She's a Moth Story Slam winner, and she's also told stories for Risk, The Liar Show, and Storyworthy. She lives in New York City. Please welcome Gail Thomas. Hey, Gail. How are you, Gail?
Is she deaf? She doing sign language?
Oh no, there she is. Okay, how are you, Gail?
I'm fine, thank you very much. Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Gail, unmute yourself.
I can't work this guy. I'm not a cat.
Shut up. I've already made a bad impression. I swear to God, I'm not that old person that doesn't know how to unmute myself.
Oh, look who's back, Charlie Daniel. Nice.
Excellent. So sorry.
All right,
Charlie
Gail,
Daniel,
happy to see you. Thanks for playing the game. You guys, let's tell her what to do.
Spin that
wheel.
The spin brought to you by Mountain Dew Black, now available without a prescription. Mountain Dew Black. If you have to ask, you can't afford it.
Hooking up. Gail landed on hooking up.
All right. Okay. So I was okay. I was really into this guy. This has happened several times. That was not into me. I was he non-commitment kind of New York dude, but funny, handsome. I was really into him, but that's fine. He wasn't into me. I took what I could get. It's fine. But he kept making comments, about age, because it wasn't super long ago, and it was just like stuff about that just made me feel old. And so I was hanging out with my previous boyfriend, who actually made me feel a little better. We went to a party, and we were just chilling. And at this party, this guy came up to me and started talking, much younger than I am, but I thought that's fine. And then he wanted to dance, which I found a little strange because there was a very young, beautiful woman that he came with. And so we danced, and then we continued to dance, and then he asked if he could go home with me, and we got on a subway. We met back to my place. We fooled around, and the next morning, he told me he was 19 years old.
Yes!
Look at the time. Great time. Blanket back.
That was great. Nothing but net. Booyah. Boom goes the dynamite. That was terrific. You know what? I know what it's like. I think we all know what it's like to be old here, especially Ed. And because I know what.
No need to shout. I'm right here. There's no need to shout. Why would you shout that?
I'm just saying. Everybody, when you get older, especially Ed, that I understand what it's like, Ed. I'm at that age where my doctor just gave me a prescription for Vicodin, and I was like, oh, I hope I don't have to take any. Oh, I don't want to take any of these Vicodin. That's old. Anyway, 15.
15, a great score, Corey Coleman.
Oh, by the way, which is 4 less than your other score. So good job on that.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Gail, you fucking humble braggart. That's not a story. That's a goddamn humble brag right there. And I want you to know that I'm 100% behind it. I don't. You tell the world. I like the way you just came on here and just said, once upon a time, I fucked a 19-year-old. And Gail, let me tell you something. Don't you let me meet your ass at a party because I'm already into you. I'm horny, but between you and another guy, both y'all, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be nasty, but y'all got my dick hard as hell right now. You get 15. You get, if I could give you more, I would, but 15. And don't. Hey, by the way, that's not an excuse to go sleep with a 15-year-old. Don't go any younger than this.
Ed Krasnick.
I think the spirit of love is in the air. I think that I'm so old that when I walk by the Parthenon, it looks like a new building. I think that. Now, first of all, Gail, your story was wonderful. Your story was a story of acceptance, courage. It almost had the 5 stages of Elizabeth Kubler-Ross's acceptance of death, but it had sex as well. And I love that. Anger, denial, bargaining, acceptance, and I'm going home with a 19. It had all the stages. All the world is a stage. At any rate, I admire you. You're my new hero. You're getting a 15. If I could give you a 19, I would, but I'm not. I don't deal in that business right now. I'm in a different line of work. I'm not a prostitute, but I am an older Jew. So congratulations, and please enjoy the rest of your evening.
Amazing. 45. It really was a great score. I'm telling you.
It was great.
Yeah. What's going on, Kilbasa Nova? Okay, whatever.
Oh, that's sweet. Thank you.
Thank you, Kilbasa. And thank you, Paulie. You guys, that was another great story. 45 points. We got ourselves a fine game tonight, I think. And let's pull out the next contestant's name.
Big night. And
let's hear about him. All right, now this guy, he grew up with hippie parents, school bullies, and a smart aleck family. And it's no wonder he became a pro wrestling manager turned teacher turned comedian. And now he's just trying to make sense of life, one cup of coffee at a time. He's inspired by Jeff Foxworthy and George Carlin, and he's taking his lessons from life to the comedy stage. Please welcome the very funny from Charlotte, North Carolina, Bo Johnson. How are you, man?
There I am.
Tell us about the green screen.
So I bought that, with that lovely little bit of pandemic money, and so I was like, you know what, doing as much virtual shows as I've been doing, let's get a green screen and make the background look good. But I decided, I'm not going to use it tonight because, whatever. I didn't think about it in time.
All right, Bo. Hey, judges, that was not his story. Okay, that was not his story.
That was the batting practice.
All right, you guys, tell him what to do. Spin.
Wheel.
It's been brought to you by Clear Beef. Choice for dinner has never been clearer. Clear Beef.
Oh, how about that? Bo landed on free. Hey, Bo, you can choose any topic on the wheel. What's it going to be?
Oh, wow.
Drunk tank.
You want to hear the drunk tank?
Drunk tank.
Well, we want to hear what you want.
Okay.
Tank.
All right, we'll go with drunk tank. We'll go with drunk tank.
Oh,
Good sport. You're getting points.
We'll go with drunk tank on that one.
All right.
All right.
I'll start the clock.
So we all know when we go out drinking, we always need that one DD, the designated dumbass. Only because, they're the ones that got caught up in being the designated driver. But when you and your friends are drinking at home, you still need that DD, the designated decision maker. Because when one person passes out from drinking and everybody else is drunk, you have to rely on them to get said passed out person into the bathtub or the home drunk tank. What happens when everybody's drunk and nobody can make a decision? Said passed out person gets a concussion. Why? Because the two morons lifting him up to put him in the bathtub goes, boom, boom. quit putting his head in the bathtub. Huh, boom, huh, boom. About 5 minutes later, he's finally in the bathtub, but with a concussion and a nice shower. Oof.
Wow. Okay, he landed right on a minute. You have to give him that, Corey Coleman.
So did he actually land on it, or did he go over?
He landed on 1 minute 98 something.
So is that over?
No, well, it's 98.98.
Oh,
Hey,
98 point.
help me.
Okay, I'm just trying to go by your rules, Christine. I'm just trying to be specific, but
Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect.
okay, it's perfect. All right. Well, Bo, you're kind of at a disadvantage in that you're the only story tonight that didn't get me horny. You know,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem.
Yeah. No sex, no voyeuristic cats, no skirting underage kids. So you know, but you know what? I do relate to your story, man. Very much so. And I also, well, let's just, you know what? You cheated, man. You actually chose a category that I told you to take. So I have to give it to you. You know, otherwise it might be a 14, but because you chose the category that I influenced you to take, I feel like you guilted me into giving you a 15.
Oh, shit. 15.
That might have made me horny right there.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Good night, everybody. Bo, your story is intoxicating, as are you. Not since the NFL's concussion protocol have I had such an interesting story and an entertaining one. The concussive storytelling stylings that you bring to this evening are fantastic. And the thing I kept asking myself is this him? Or was he the guy dropping the guy? And I couldn't figure it out. And I think I can figure it out. But I was so interested. But that was my only question. And really, that's about me, not you. But I would say to you, you are a fascinating person. You're spellbinding. You're intoxicating. You're obviously very angry. And I really enjoyed your story. But here's the good thing about it. Your blood alcohol level is well below what it needs to be for this show. Still. So I would say to you that I'm giving you a 15. And the reason why I'm giving you a 15 is because you're an assassin. That's the reason. I'm calling you the assassin from now on. And I'm not horny. So go ahead.
Jesus, blank match.
Bo, it sounds like you are dealing with some full-blown hardcore alcoholism, and I encourage you to get some help. I'm gonna give you 15 for not getting Corey horny. It's a public service. At this point, we're just giving the public a little cool down time, a little steam out the back valve.
Everybody's got to bring it down.
Yeah. Slide into the slow dance.
But Bo, you your smooth and silky voice, so I give you points for that.
Somebody wrote it. Somebody wrote in and asked if that was the Mars rover. That was nice.
Yeah, the Mars rover was funny. 45 for Bo as well. This first round is just off the hook, and I'm really excited about it because honestly, everybody's kind of deserved it, you know. And there's one more name left in the Story Smash Can of Truth, and I know exactly who it is because it's the only name I didn't pull yet. You see how I did that, Ed?
Please say Calvin Trillin. Please say Calvin Trillin. Please say Calvin Trillin. Please say Calvin Trillin. Please say Calvin Trillin.
All right, you guys, Miss Talent. She's a writer and a comedian and the author of the upcoming memoir, 2 Tickets to Paradise, From Cult to Comedy. She's the producer of The Laugh Gallery, a new series by Cruise Studios. And before the pandemic, she performed in clubs all over, but now she performs in her living room behind an enhanced beauty filter over Zoom. Please welcome the very funny and charming Katie Love. Katie! Hello, Katie. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm
Katie.
Great. I'm happy you're here.
I'm happy to be here.
Spin
that wheel. This has been brought to you by X-Lax PM. Talk about 2 birds with 1 stone. Shit the bed with X-Lax PM.
Oh, hey now. We have landed on audience again, and this is exciting. We are going straight to the audience, and we're going to get some story suggestions. We've already heard a few, and here they come again. Pittsburgh, Cheese Whiz, Cello.
Yeah, selling the whiz. Keep selling the whiz. Ghosts.
That's something. Worst
food delivery.
Get rid of that audience. There we go. No, get rid of the audience sign, please. I'm saying to the producer in the bedroom.
Up on 2. Cut to John C. Reilly. All right, back to 4. 2 snap. 2 snap. 2 snap. Give me a 3.
Hang on. Okay, here we go. Houseboats.
Didn't bring up the
idea,
4.
George. Nancy
Houseboats
the
is good.
nurse. What's that all about?
Who knows?
Between you and your maker.
Back to the
Charlie.
bathtubs, getting horny.
I don't like that.
Keep the theme
For my
going.
he's so old jokes.
And
I
horny.
used to know, I'm so old. I used to have to know where I was going before I left the house. Gary, Indiana. Who's he? I'm kidding. It was a horrible place.
Upside down cake. What about a mother-in-law?
That's great.
Houseboat. You guys, these are crazy suggestions, man.
Houseboat. They're also from 1947. I don't know what that.
I know.
Icebox.
Mother-in-law.
Studebakers.
One night stand.
Happy days.
Jack Benny
Well, how
program.
about this? Looky here. Now we're talking misunderstanding,
Misunderstanding.
Shame.
Lying.
Shame.
Lying.
road trip.
Road trip. Road trip's good.
Road trip.
I like road
Corey
trips so
Coleman,
far.
you're our guest. What do you think?
Road trips are always fun.
I think so. I really do. Katie, love, we're going to put a minute on the clock. Let's hear about your best road trip.
Okay, so starting now. I recently went on a road trip for my birthday, and it's one of those things where it's just like you're on the road forever, and there's just not enough sunflower seeds to fill the hole inside. Where the fuck am I on the way to the Grand Canyon? So we're all drinking lots of water, and we're eating snacks, and it's time to go potty. I believe it might have been Big Potty. I'm not sure, but I'm going to try to keep it clean. It's a family show. And my friend was like, well, we need to find we need to find the next the next turnoff and see if we can find a place to take care of some business. And she said, she's looking and she goes, well, this isn't a rest stop. This is a lookout. And I said, well, look out, because it's coming and we better get off the road right now, folks. I've been eating some snacks and I've been on some extra meds. Okay. That's it.
Oh, great
Oh,
story.
my God.
Ed Krasnick.
Oh my God. I can't believe that you set up that lookout, because here I go. I just love that so much, Katie. I love it. And I love your command. Your timing was excellent. And the fact that you turned a simple potty story into a symphony of hell. I loved it. I loved it. And that's why I'm giving you, for story, I'm giving you a 5. You have to. For timing, I think I'm going to have to take off a point. So I'm giving you a 4 because what was the timing on it? 55?
59 seconds.
Well, guess what? Guess what? I'm changing my mind and I'm giving you a goddamn 15 because you're on fire, lady.
That way.
See you at the premiere.
Blank patch.
All right.
I thought it was terrific. It taught me the term big potty.
Yeah.
Which I chef's kiss, not like afterwards, but after you wash your hands. And for bringing that into my system, and also for getting Corey aroused, I'm going to give you a 15.
You guys are out of your fucking minds. Corey Coleman.
Well, Katie, you know
Corey.
something? I'm going to be the bad guy here, and I'm going to teach you a lesson. You know, look. Listen, next time you've been hearing us curse. You've been hearing us say all kind of dirty, crazy things. Katie, next time you tell a story like this and you got to take a shit, you say, I got to take a shit. You don't sit up here and say I gotta take a
I
potty.
know, Corey, but it's a big potty. It was so big. It's bigger than shit. It's a big potty, like emergency.
Big potty.
Say, I gotta take
Big
stop the car. I gotta take a big shit right
She's
now.
crowning. I should have said she's crowning.
Yes,
That's what I should have said.
people. Yes, it is. There's a whatever what they call it, the turtle head is emerging or
Yeah.
whatever you want to say. You know, you don't sit up here and play.
Churchill's on the phone.
Yeah, and
Trusting.
I should take points off for you going to the Grand Canyon drinking water. You should have been drinking alcohol. Y'all should be on the edge of the cliff about to fall over. But you know something? I'm not going to take points off for that. But next time, listen, this is 2021. Women take as many big shits as men. I don't have to take a break. Stop the car. I got the shit. So I'm going to have to give you a 14 for this.
A 14.
All right.
It's still a fabulous score. It's still a fabulous score, and there's another round coming up, and that's a possibility for anything to happen. Charlie,
hey,
Daniel, I hear you, brother.
I got to be honest. You know, Christine. This the second round, the second half, I tend to get a little more harsh in my judging duty. So I just want to give everybody a heads up that I'm not fucking around anymore. So your calls are being monitored for quality control purposes. So try not to pull any of your shit this time. Got you all on tape now, okay?
You have been harsh in the past. That's right. He's
Story
a sheriff, and he has been harsh in the past, and I'm not surprised he'll be harsh tonight. So stay on your toes, storytellers, because it's in another round, and this time, Ed Krasnick, it's twice the fun. How long is that story?
That is 2 minutes long, if I'm not mistaken. How's my math?
That's exactly right. Corey Coleman, are you doing the math?
3 to care the 2. Yeah, yes. I got it. Whatever you go with, I'm with it.
All right.
Is this a potty tie-in? This 2 thing? All right. Good night. Right. I'll see you. See you at the premiere.
What does gopher mean? Somebody's talking about gophers. I don't know what's happening in the audience. Blanket Patch, we're going to start this next round, but can you please tell us who another one of our sponsors is?
Yes, of course. We're brought to you by Knees, bending your legs in the middle, helping you sit in a chair. Knees. Also brought to you by All Stuff Oreos. Blow your pancreas out of your asshole. All Stuff Oreos. And fettuccine Alexapram from Contadina. It's great with Alfredo, great with marinara. Or Add a So Spicy from Mr. Paul Newman. God rest his soul. How we doing, Christine? Are we all right?
All right, you guys.
Alexa Pram. Yeah.
Smash Can of Truth. And Ed Krasnick, tell me who's playing first this next round.
I can't see it, but I love it. Is it Gail? Gail Thomas. Come on, Gail.
Come on up,
Gail Thomas, everybody.
Get out. Hey, Gail, nice to see you again. You did really well that last round. Let's see what happens this round. Let's tell her what to do.
Spin. That.
19.
It's been brought to you by AB Negative Blood. Step up into the AB world with AB Negative Blood.
Pandemic. She has landed on pandemic.
Okay. Let me think. It was the end of February 2021. I live in Brooklyn, where we had been devastated last year, and I still remember the horror of the. God, now I'm getting really sad. Anyway, it was scary. I wanted my vaccine. I woke up in the morning. I did the same thing I've been doing all year. I went from my bed to my computer because that's all I did for a year. And this time I was looking for the vaccine. I wanted to get the shot in the arm. And I couldn't find it. I was going to all these websites. I couldn't find it. I thought, let me just check my like portal in my regular hospital portal. And I looked at the computer, same one I'm looking at now. I looked at the right-hand corner and I could not believe it. There was a little banner thing that said, click here for your vaccine appointment. It was February 28th. I clicked again. 3 hours later, I had a vaccine appointment. I could not believe it. I was so giddy. I was so excited. I've never really done cocaine, but I think this is what it felt like. I could not wait to get there. I got a call from the mattress delivery guy. I was like, I can't talk to you. I have to get a shot in my arm. I'm so excited. I get on the subway. I'm on the subway. I'm riding the subway. I was going to ride my bike, but I thought I don't want to get hit by a car on my way to get my vaccine. So I get on the subway, and then all these guys without masks with below the nose get on the subway, and I'm like, no, I don't want to get COVID on the way to my vaccine. I put my head down. I'm looking down. I just got to get the shot in the arm. Finally, I get to the stop, Midtown Manhattan. I get off, and I'm thinking, oh, good. This is a stop I should be at, because this is where I went to get my cancer treatments, because this is where I survived that motherfucker, and this is the place I'm going to get the shot in the arm, because that's why I got a chance to get an early vaccine, is because I'm a cancer survivor. I went in there, I waited in line, all these people too close together, but I'm just like, let's not be an earthquake. Let's not have a terror attack. I just want to get the shot in the arm. I get there, I get a little closer. I sit down, shot in the arm. I got my vaccine. Thank you.
Wow. Look at that score. A perfect 2 minutes. Ed Krasnick.
Okay, first of all, you're a great storyteller. I mean, there's no question about that. You're so much fun to listen to. You make it real. You're the opposite of me. I try to make everything false. You try to make everything true. And that's the difference between your career and my career. And I will see you at the premiere. No, you're great. And I loved, first of all, I love the pacing of it. And I love how you're on the train. And I love how it's the same computer that you're looking at right now. You make everything relevant. You make everything real. You make love and fun. I don't have to tell you, you're the only one. And let me just say that I'm giving you a 15. I can't not give you a 15. There's nothing I can do about it. You took away my choice as a human being. I have no choice. You get a 15. Thank you, Gail. That was a pleasure.
Corey Coleman.
I'm out.
Okay. Well, looks like again I have to be the asshole here. You know, Gail, I gotta take off. I gotta take up points for a couple of things, and I don't want to be this person, but I do have to do this. One, I gotta take points off for not trying cocaine. You shouldn't admit that. do the cocaine, Gail. I'm just saying, just once. Also, you kept talking about getting the shot in the arm. It came to a predictable ending. You got the shot in the arm. The way you kept saying the arm, I thought it was going to be ironic. You got the shot in the ass at the end or something. You got the wrong shot. Somebody was fucking with you at the end or something, you know. But you know what? You had a happy ending right there. And I'm so happy that you're a responsible person and got the shot. Oh, man, I'm between the 13 and the 14. You know what? What's today? Friday. I'm drunk. I'm feeling generous. Let's go with 14.
14 points. It's a very good score, Blanca Patch. Don't fuck with me.
Oh, sorry. I didn't turn my thing on purpose for a bit. Hey, first of all, it looks like Ed died and went to his patio. That distracted me, so that's going to cost you, Gail. Ed changing his location like that. I had to drive from Los Angeles out to the Redlands to get my shot twice to go to a CVS.
Sorry.
It was 68 miles away. It was great. I had a lot of fun. I listened to music. I thought about stuff. I ran some bits. I had shows coming up. It was very, very therapeutic, and it made me not only did I get vaccinated, but it was also like a nice mental head cleaning. So thank you for that. It was a good story, and you really sort of made me feel what it's really like, and what a lot of people really feel like, the anxiousness of just wanting to relax about this whole thing and get past it. But like I said, I'm a real hard ass now. 3 points.
Damn. Well, you made me feel good, man.
Blaine! God damn it. Corey Coleman.
Wait, why'd you say my name? I gave her 14. He gave her, 3 points? What am I?
Ed, what did you give?
He gave it a frozen screen is what he gave.
I can't add.
Yeah, Ed's background didn't help. I'm sorry, Gail.
All right, is that it?
I hope you understand. I'm tough, but not fair.
I gave 15 points because I'm a goddamn human being.
Well, that's Bo. Oh, no, we're not. Look. Okay, let's go to the leaderboard. Gail's total score 32. 32. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, 32. Hey, Gail, I think you were great. Thanks for playing the game.
No problem. I got to take my dog for a walk. I might be back. I might not.
No. Stick around, please.
Gail, I hope I meet you at a party sometime.
All right, you guys.
Gail, if it makes you feel any better, I'm going to give everybody threes.
All right, you guys. Gail, don't you leave. Next person come to the stage, tell a true 2-minute story is the one and only. What does it say? What does it say?
Jeff.
Jeff Harry?
Jeff Harry, come on up, Jeff Harry. Let's do it out. All right, you guys. Let's hear right now. Let's make it happen. Tell Jeff Harry what to do.
Spin that wheel. It's been brought to you by Sealy Lego-Pedic Mattress. Over 16,000 pieces, ages 14 and up. Your mattress is Sealy Lego-Pedic.
Breakup. Jeff landed on breakup.
Oh, this will be good. Jeff, you got them good breakups. I can tell.
Oh man. One. Well, first off, I gotta think because the Russian judge Blaine. I gotta try to get that 4 points out of that 3 points. Okay.
He's had so many. He has a lot.
Man, there's so many, dude.
Is there?
Okay, I got it. Okay, here we go.
Got it. 2 minutes. Make it happen.
Never date somebody at your work. I didn't realize that was a rule until I was in a decade-long relationship, which was a tough relationship because one night I was sleeping next to her and I woke up and she had punched me in the nose because she got in a fight with my dream guy, the guy in her mind she had gotten angry at, and then she punched that person in the nose. So I broke up with that person, and now I was dating this new person at work. It was campaign work, which is really horrible. And we kept, you know, when you date someone, you break up and then you date them again and you break up and you're like, this has never been a good idea. Like, I'm just so worried I might get this person pregnant. And then my life is over. Anyway, we get into this massive fight because I'm like, look, this is the last time we're going to break up. And then she was like, I'm going to drive home drunk. And I was like, no, don't drive home drunk. No. And she's like, well, you're going to break up with me, then I'm going to drive home drunk. So then I remember sitting in the parking lot. She was on one side. I was on the other side on the chain link fence, begging her not to drive home drunk because she said she would do that if we were going to break up. I ended up sitting there on the chain link fence for 3 hours begging her. I almost fell asleep on the chain link fence. We ended up getting back together again. She tricked me into getting back together again. And now she's with someone and she has 4 babies and I'm free. Hey! Let's go. Russian judge.
All right. Blaine, it's up to you. 142. That's the time.
Oh, you know what? I never really use the time. I sort of feel the time out, Christine. I try to be very fair when it comes to stuff like that.
Sure.
I think that Jeff really hit a couple of really human moments here that a lot of us can understand. Where you've been so sad that you lash out, where you try to break up with someone because you know it's codependent, but it still hurts, even though you know it's going to be good in the end. It's like having a pet put down. Are you keeping it around for the pet, or are you keeping it around for you? Who's this all about, really? And you know, you got to watch out for those chain link fences. They're going to get you back together with people. It's in a lot of cultures, it's a sign of luck. The chain link fence, especially falling asleep on one. And I thought this story was number 1 in each category. 3 points.
I was so close.
A hard ass. Oh my God.
Oh, the Russian judge, dude. The Russian judge. Never. I agree with you, Alicia. You should have told me earlier.
Corey Coleman.
Well, you know what? That's man. I gotta admit that It feels unfair because you pull me in with I don't know, crazy bitches, right? Hey, what do you mean? But don't boo me. We've all been through it. I'm telling the truth. Shit, boo you, motherfucker. Boo you. Look, man, I've been there. I feel you, brother. You know, and the only thing is, just like with the story before, I feel like I got to just take a point off to teach you a lesson. The thing is, you went back several times. You shouldn't have done that, man. You know, if this one point that I take off right here reminds you to like never do that. Are you single right now?
I am, dude.
You know what? If you were married, I would have given you 15, but you were still single. You need to be taught a lesson. So I'm taking 1 point off, and I'm giving you 14 just so you remember this shit from here on.
Hey, I hear you. I need that.
Well, Jeff, I'm no stranger to bad lighting, obviously, and I'm also no stranger to. I'm like a mobster trying to hide from 60 Minutes right now, but I'm also no stranger to bad choices, poor relationship choices. And so I feel for you right away. So I'm giving you points for that. I feel the empathy. The chain link thing scared me. Thought it was the Great Escape. I flashed on Steve McQueen. I had a Jacob's Ladder experience. I don't know what happened to me. But the point is, you're a good storyteller. You're a man who feels things, which I love. And you're a man who's not stuck with a family of four in Juarez. And I shot a man in Yuma, so I should know. At any rate, you're a good storyteller. I'm going to give you a 14 because number one, I like you. Number two, you have a green cup and we have the same color shirt. And let's move on.
Jeff's total score is 31. It's a good score. He did look at that, only 142. You guys were very generous, and I appreciate that. And that's great. We're gonna find out the scores a little later. Let's put our name into the story worthy smash can of truth. Blaine, who's playing now?
Sorry, that is Bo Johnson.
Bo Johnson! Come on up, brother! Woo! Hey, man, how's it going, Bo? Where are you, brother? All right, Bo, you nut. Let's tell Bo what to do.
Spin.
That wheel.
The spin brought to you by Car Alarms, letting you know a motorcycle went by. Car Alarms.
Mom. Bo landed on mom. I assume he has a mom. When you're ready, 2 minutes.
All right. You know, we all have had that moment where our moms have embarrassed us when we were teenagers. You all had it. You know, you could admit to it. Mine embarrassed me on the way to school in high school because she was my bus driver. And as Christine mentioned earlier, she was a hippie, and I grew up in California. So this can only go one way. One day, someone in the back of the bus decided to light a joint. Normally, a bus driver would be upset and be like, put that out. I'll kick you off the bus. Not this woman. No. Mom had to go, if you don't have enough for everybody, put it away. Hey, woman, you can't say that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You just can't say that. Oh, you're right. All right, everybody put those windows up real quick. Apparently, mom had some new ideas, and my best friend's losing his mind, right? He's like, dude, your mom's going to hotbox the bus. You know, the sad part, to a mom that wants to get high on a bus is the fact that you quickly learn that you could actually pull a bus into a Taco Bell drive-thru with no problem. This is the same mom that whenever the weed can was pulled out from underneath the couch, the cat would go flying down a hallway to jump up on the couch and wait its turn in the rotation. There's your mom. Bye.
Oh, wow. Look at the time. 159. Great score. Ed Krasnick.
I love your storytelling style, Bo. I felt like I was being talked to, like I was watching a children's television show, and then it turned into the Summer of Love. It was amazing. it was like Romper Room meets the Monterey Pop Festival. It was fantastic. And so I love your but I love your style. You're whispering. You don't have to raise your voice. You're choreographing everything. And you're doing it in a way like Don LaFontaine used to do in the sound booth with the In a World thing. You got everything going on. So I love, you're a fascinating person to me. I think the fact that you worked out your resentment with your mom is fantastic. I think that you got high with her in a bus is fantastic. You put in the Taco Bell drive-through stuff is fantastic. And I think this should be a feature film. And I'm ready to make that film. I'm ready to make that film. I think that's a definite film. And so I'm going to call it Mother Lode. That's the name of the film. And it's going to premiere in the summer. And it's going to be the Summer of Love. Anyway, I'm giving you a 15. I am giving you a 15 because I was so entertained by what you just did. Thank you,
Right.
Bo.
That's a great
That
score.
made me horny
That's a
right
great
there.
score. Corey Coleman.
Yeah, man. Well, besides your mom sounding cool as hell, I want to get high with your mom, man. I want to be your mom today. But as Ed said, your voice is great. There were times that I closed my eyes and you sound. I felt like I was Mr. Rogers' kidnap victim when you telling the story. You got such this calm, cool voice, man. But you know what? Why you put me in this position, man? The story would have been perfect, but you went over the time. You were still going when the bleep went off. So
No. He went under time. Look at 159.
Oh,
the
did
bleep
he go
was delayed.
under 159?
He's at 159. The bleep was delayed.
Oh, the bleep was delayed. Okay, well, fuck me. 15. I got nothing to say. You got me on that one. Hey, the hell with me. Here I am trying to be all official and following the rules and shit. No, 15, man.
15 points. It's a great score. Blanca Patch.
I thought it was terrific, Bo. There's a little feedback happening here. I feel like I'm introducing the Who. Oh, there it is. It just turned on.
High with his mom on a bus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was great. I love the hippie mom, and you know what? I appreciate the fact that you didn't take it in a Miss Frizzle direction because a lot of comedians would do their Miss Frizzle bit because I have a Miss Frizzle bit. Have you ever noticed that Ms. Frizzle, she takes these kids on these trips against their will? She has to sign a permission slip, I guess, or whatever, but it's like, ow, I cut myself. Want to learn how scabs form? Let's get shrunk down and get injected into the mayor. Like he's terrifying these children, terrifying these. But you could have done a bit like that, and I appreciate the fact that you did. That's kudos. It's good instincts, just fantastic instincts. The voice is great. The "Do I Make You Horny, Baby" out of focus meme behind you as your background was great. Everything was fantastic, and that's why I got to go with 3 points.
You son of a bitch. You know what? I know I have never met you before, man, but today I meet you, and now you were just out of control, sir. You need to stop this shit. You know that was worth more than 3 points.
At least 3.5.
Wow, man.
Damn you, no.
Blaine is a hard ass. Bo's total score is 33. That'll be combined with his first score. You never know what's going to happen. Oh, thank you, Kobasa Nova. It is a 3P.
In the worst way.
All right, you guys, there's one more name in the Story Smash Can of Truth, and I think we all know who it is. Let's all say it together.
Katie Love. I love Katie Love.
Hey, Katie, how are you doing, sister?
I'm doing all right.
All right. We're ready to hear a 2-minute story from you. So let's tell them what to do. Tell her.
Ben,
Spin.
Spin
that
wheel. This has been brought to you by Dog Daniels, Jack Daniels for dogs. Ain't nothing in the rule book says dog can't get fucked up. Dog Daniels.
Holidays.
All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So I grew up as a Jehovah's Witness. Don't worry, I'm not going to be sending anybody any Watchtower and Awakes. Everybody calm down. So every holiday was no bueno. You could not have any fun on any holiday because apparently every single holiday traces back to a pagan origin. So as a 9-year-old, I was like, cool, pagans. And I went to the Encyclopedia Britannica because that's all we had then. There was no internet. No, I'm not old at all. And I looked up pagans, and they were some fucking partiers. People were gyrating on poles and cows. They were just gyrating on anything. Golden calves, cows in the field, lots of cow blood. There was just a lot of partying and drinking blood. And I was like, you know what? This holiday looks like a good fucking time with these pagans, right? So that's how I grew up, and I never really understood holidays. So then I leave the religion, thank God, escaped that cult. And Christmas comes around, and I decide, oh, fuck yeah, I'm celebrating Christmas. And I decide that I love to sing, so I wanted to do some Christmas caroling. So I didn't know anything about Christmas caroling, really. I'd seen it, on the movies or whatever, but I didn't really know much about it, and I barely know how to decorate a tree. So what I did is I went to strangers' houses, and I just started singing because I thought people would join me. So I was just out there like, silent night, holy night, Christmas. And nobody came to join me. And I was like, every year I would like wander around my preferred neighborhoods that I thought were cute with nice lights. And I would just stop at strangers' doors and start singing. And I was alone every Christmas. Thank you very much.
Wow.
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 that story. Yes.
What a topic to land on for a Jehovah's Witness holidays. That was incredible. Blank a batch.
Katie, I loved it. I thought it was terrific. It had everything that I love in a story. It had Jehovah's Witnesses being left. It had pagans being looked up. It had calves and cows being sacrificed and danced with. And it had a killer Cher impression. I don't know what it had to do with hollandaise, but I hate hollandaise because I don't like it on. I always get it with Benedict and go, no hollandaise. And it's like weird, runny, like a fishy mayonnaise, like a oily thing.
Blaine, it's
It really
holiday.
takes me-
Holiday.
Oh, sorry. Hey, how's it going over there in your in your Fran Lebowitz photo shoot there, Ed? I do like the way you sort of went out on a little question mark hallmark moment there at the end, a little heartstring there, a little Fonzie eating ravioli out of a can on Christmas Eve. So I feel my heart's growing 3 sizes, 4 points.
Holy shit. Corey Coleman.
Well, I agree. This story had everything. You had animal sacrifices. You gave a performance in the middle of it, and at the end, we learned a lesson that all Jehovah's Witnesses should know, and you learned it the hard way. Stop fucking with people. I'm going to give that a 15 just based on that alone.
Thank you.
That's a great score, Ed Krasnick.
Katie, my standard response when somebody says they're Jehovah's Witness is I say, I didn't even see the accident. So the first thing I'm going to say to you is you had the courage. You had the courage, and it's really about courage. Even in It's a Wonderful Life, what made it a wonderful life is that he became the richest man in town. What you did is you said it could be a wonderful life, but you know what? It's shitty. And I love that you were able to do that. And the other thing is your voice is terrific. And you proudly sang, and you said, I don't care what kind of a response I'm getting. I'm going to continue to sing because I'm a goddamn Jehovah's Witness. And that's what I love about that. So I love your courage. I love your stick-to-itiveness. And I love the fact that you were able to do a story about Big Potty and Jehovah's Witness in the same night. And that's why I'm giving you a 14.
A 14. Okay, so a lot of numbers flying around. That's the end of the Story Smash Can of Truth. The show is over. I don't know about the numbers. I've heard a lot of numbers. Katie's total score is 33. Let's bring all the contestants back if we could, and let's get a feel for really what just happened. Come on back, Jeff Harry. Right on, man. Go Johnson here. And Gail Thomas, thanks for coming back from the dog, Gail. And of course, Katie Love. Let's look at the leaderboard. Come on. Are we adding numbers? Did anybody keep score?
Yes, hold on. Hang on, please.
My kid's in second grade. He's working on coins. If we could give everybody the amount of coins that they have, he could count them out. He could use the practice. Here we go.
Jeff's total score is 76. I don't even know if that's good or not, but it sounds okay. Thank you for playing, Jeff Harry. You're always a delight.
Yeah, hey, great show, everybody. That was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. Gail's total score 77. That's a very good score in light of the threes.
That was a great show. Great storyteller.
Look at your Bossa Nova. Everyone's a winner. Everyone's a winner.
Yes.
Yay! And here's Veronica Page. Is this your door? Nobody knows. Nobody knows what she's talking about.
True.
She's total score 77. 77 sounds like a high number to me.
Is there going to be a story off?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell's going on, man? Bo Johnson, 78. Way to go, Bo Johnson. Smash. You're going to get $10 tomorrow. Bo Johnson, you're a winner. And we're so glad you're here. Thank you so much for playing, everybody. Big round of applause for Katie Love, Gail Thomas, Jeff Harry, and of course our amazing judges, Ed Krasnick, Blake Patch, and Colby. You are going to come back to play again.
Fuck you, Bo!
All right, guys, one more time. On behalf of Bo Johnson, our winner tonight, my name is Christine Blackburn. Come on back next week. We'll see you then. Game 7.
I want to party with you, Gail.
Yes.
What a pleasure. Wayne, Corey, a pleasure to see you guys.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun, everybody.